In the video game industry, launch date delays are a part of life, and they can happen to any game, big or small. The reason is that programming is tough, and game-breaking bugs can appear at any time, including during the final phases of development. When that happens, developers can either choose to delay release and iron out the bugs, or ship a product that might break at any moment. Although painful for fans, delaying a game's release is usually the better choice. So in this video, we are going to discuss the top 10 games that have been delayed to 2024. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Originally planned for a launch this March, the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake was delayed to an unclear future date of 2024. Ubisoft cited wanting to make a remake that still feels fresh while staying true to the spirit of the original version, but it didn't specify how long the delay would be. The series has been largely on ice since Assassin's Creed exploded in popularity over a decade ago, though we did get the excellent The Lost Crown spin-off recently. Number 9. Hollow Knight: Silksong, TBC. Team Cherry originally planned to release its highly anticipated Metroidvania Hollow Knight: Silksong sometime during the first half of 2023, but that has obviously not panned out. We're excited by how the game is shaping up, and it's gotten quite big, so we want to take the time to make the game as good as we can, Team Cherry's Matthew Griffin explained in a tweet back in May. Expect more details from us once we get closer to the release. More details are yet to be announced, but at this point we are fairly confident for a 2024 launch. Number 8. Crimson Desert. First revealed with a gameplay trailer in 2020 and planned for a 2021 launch, the open-world spin-off to Black Desert Online, Crimson Desert, is now arriving at an unspecified future date as Pearl Abyss works to add new ideas to make a deeper, more enriching game. Crimson Desert is an action role-playing game or RPG with a single-player focus. It features open-world exploration. Players can explore the vast continent of Paiwa, discovering new locations and encountering various characters. Story-driven narrative. The game follows the story of Macduff, a mercenary, and his companions as they navigate the world and uncover its secrets. Combat and magic. Players can engage in real-time combat using weapons and magical abilities to defeat enemies. Number 7. Persona 6, TBC. It's been 7 years since the release of Persona 5, and fans have been eagerly awaiting the next mainline game in the series for a few years already. But in traditional Atlus fashion, the wait for the next installment has so far only seen an updated re-release and a handful of spin-offs. Persona 6 has supposedly been further delayed internally, which is not surprising considering Atlus has yet to show even a single piece of concept art for the project. Persona 6 is likely to be a massive experience with an almost absurd amount of content, and Atlus are likely to be holding off on an official release date announcement until they're more confident in their release schedule. Number 6. Alone in the Dark. Publisher THQ Nordic squeezed in one more delay earlier this month when they pushed back one of the most eagerly anticipated horror games from January to March. Nevertheless, we're still super hyped about this reimagination of a 90s cult classic. Set in a haunted Derceto mansion in 1920s Louisiana, Alone in the Dark drops players into the role of private investigator Edward Carnby and is tasked to investigate strange occurrences in an eerie manner. If this all sounds like many other survival horror games you've played, it's because Alone in the Dark was a huge influence on many other survival horror games you've played, namely the Resident Evil series. We can't wait for the return of this genre-defining classic very soon in 2024. Number 5. Destiny 2, The Final Shape, June 2024. Following several rumors and reports that Destiny 2's next expansion was going to be delayed, developer Bungie has officially confirmed that the release date for Destiny 2, The Final Shape, will be pushed back to June 4th, 2024. According to an official announcement, Bungie is taking the time we need to deliver an even bigger and bolder vision, one that we hope will be remembered and treasured for years to come. Granted, the expansion was originally only slated for release on February 27, 2024, meaning the delay is only 4 months long. The expansion will have players exploring a new destination called the Pale Heart, and one of the biggest changes it will bring to the game is an episodic format, ditching the previous structure whereby 4 seasons would be released per year. Number 4. Homeworld 3. The latest entry in the Homeworld series, debuting way back in 1999, will also drop in February of the year 2024. Originally published by Sierra Games, just like Half-Life, Homeworld 3 is being backed by Gearbox this time around, just like Half-Life Opposing Force. This third installment of the real-time strategy series will feature more of what the franchise is known for: tactical, beautiful, and unique RTS gameplay in a captivating sci-fi setting. Take control of entire armadas of spacecraft and wage war in a fully 3D space at a galactic scale very soon in 2024. Number 3. Pragmata. Pragmata's delays up to now have mostly been met with relative indifference because we hardly know anything about the strange premise of an astronaut partnering up with a powerful young girl. Capcom revealed the sci-fi title in 2020 and originally shaped it with a 2022 release window before extending the likely release date to 2023, giving no specific reason for the delay other than wanting to provide a better gameplay experience. Then in June 2023, Capcom debuted gameplay for Pragmata at the Capcom Showcase. However, its appearance came with an indefinite delay announcement. Everyone itching to see more of this fascinating title in the near future and betting on a 2024 release. Number 2. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, September 9th, 2024. Perhaps the most anticipated game in the Warhammer franchise, the long-awaited Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 will have to be a little longer awaited. Saber Interactive's game has moved from a vague 2023 window to the second half of 2024. According to publisher Focus Entertainment, this was done to provide the time needed to properly polish the game and to ensure the best possible experience. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is a third-person shooter game with action and adventure elements, set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Here are some key features. Genre: third-person shooter, action, adventure. Setting: Warhammer 40,000 universe, a grimdark sci-fi world. Story: play as a space marine, a genetically engineered superhuman soldier fighting against the forces of chaos and other enemies. Gameplay: fast-paced combat, melee attacks, and ranged combat using various weapons. The game is a sequel to the original Warhammer 40k Space Marine, released in 2011. The delay to 2024 suggests that the developers aim to enhance the game's quality and meet fans' high expectations. Number 1. Ark 2. Ark Survival Evolved, the hugely popular MMO, is a tough act to follow, and we assume that that's what drove developer and producer Studio Wildcard's decision to push back their sequel to 2024. Looking forward to another expansive and visually stunning experience. One in which players can anticipate a mix of survival mechanics, crafting, and co-op multiplayer gameplay, all set in a primal world filled with dinosaurs and humans struggling for control. Ark 2 has been delayed to late 2024. The reasons for the delay include complications of using Unreal Engine 5, some issues with the game's design, including significant changes from the original game, such as Souls-like combat and strict third-person mechanics, providing players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.